Hey YouTube, Untamed here. So something a little out of the ordinary. I spotted this Hummer EV in the parking lot over here, over at our local Buick GMC Cadillac dealership. This one's not for sale, you can see someone already owns it, but probably the GM here. I don't know for sure, but I want to do a real quick walk around, as I have only seen a couple of these out in the wild, and they're pretty extravagant to look at, that's for sure. So I'm gonna walk around, just kind of show you the details of it, and really kind of talk about the pricing of them. Pricing is pretty insane in the membrane, right? So I mean, MSRP is already wicked high. MSRP on this is 108,000 and some change, or 106,000 for I forget the other trim's name, but 108,000 for this, right? That is pretty wild in itself. But you would never guess how much they're going for. They're going for, you know, anywhere from $140,000 to $165,000 used right now, and that is wild. I can't fathom that. Obviously, it is the new cheese, and people get excited whenever there's something pretty extravagant and new like this. But man, how long can that last? Especially with interest rates being garbage right now. Even with excellent credit, you're probably going to get a 7 to 9% interest rate on this if you were to finance any of it. I would like to think most people buying this aren't going to be financing too much, I would hope, but still, that is pretty wild. So imagine paying 150 grand for this used. It does look super cool. I mean, extra wide in person, and you kind of imagine that. You'd kind of expect it with it being a Hummer. Hummers have just historically been very large. With the H2, and of course the H1, the original. Check out the back end here. Look how wide these fender flares are. Interesting. Here's your charge port there. I don't know. I mean, I do love it. I think it's awesome looking, and I try not to be that person who's like, oh, no way to EVs. Heck no, I'm not gonna get an electric car. That's lame. I'm not that type of person. I try not to be anyway. I never really loved the Tundra iForce Max. You know, the 3.5 liter twin turbo V6 with that hybrid battery pack strap to it. I don't love the power delivery of that, because to me that kind of feels synthetic, but it's trying to be something it's not. This is full up EV. So this is, it's not trying to be anything it's not, in my opinion. So I really like that. Look at these taillights. A lot of gloss black though. Kind of a scary amount of gloss black for it being such an off-road oriented vehicle though. Got some, appears to be rock sliders on the side too. Black roof. Like this down here, like, I don't know, when you look at that, it's just a lot of plastic. A lot of, I don't know, you just expect that to be beefier perhaps at that price point. Don't have the keys, of course, guys, but there's a ginormous screen in there. It looks like an 18-inch screen across, maybe not that much, 16-inch. And look at that hood. It's kind of, you know, kind of like the FJ Cruiser windshield, right? Just straight up and pretty narrow. So I wonder what the visibility is of this guy. Two giant tow hooks up front, but you'd expect that. It spells out Hummer across the front grille, or the front middle here, even across. It's kind of cool. If you look at the wheels here, so we've got some Goodyear Wranglers on it. Let me see the tire size, see if we can spot that for you. So it looks like 305/70/18s on it from factory. Looks like an air ride suspension of some sort. And sorry guys, I'm not wicked smart on this, but I do know the pricing. I see them for sale on occasion, and I'm always blown away by it. So, alright guys, let me know what your thoughts are of this. Would you ever consider getting something like the Hummer EV here? As always, I appreciate you watching. Till next time.